Our son AJ, he plays all day. Baby girl lyric, she takes our breath away. Chuchi and Tiki, yeah, that's us.
Working day and night.
What's good, vibers? So today we are doing.
We're gonna tell y'all about Little Lyric's journey. Lyric.
She don't learn that from us.
We're gonna tell y'all about her journey into the world, okay? We're not gonna be able to have her hold her through this whole video because she's movable.
Wow.
So make sure you like this video. We're gonna leave the comments on, and positive vibes only in the comments, no negative comments, okay? So let's start. I have a list here. A lyric.
You want me to hold it right here?
So I have a list here. So first I'm gonna describe my pregnancy with Lyric. So basically I'm gonna talk, and then Tiki's gonna tell you his take on, from his perspective, what he went through. As far as the pregnancy, it was very complicated. I couldn't eat. I was always sick. I couldn't eat much. I actually lost 15 pounds in the beginning. It wasn't like a textbook pregnancy at all. I was miserable. And anything you want to add?
I lost sleep. It was a bit crazy, seeing Chelsea throwing up all over the place.
And I craved what?
Egg rolls. Sushi.
And vegetables. I didn't like sweets at all.
Why did you make the mommy crave that?
I didn't want sweets at all. Yeah, why did you do that, Lyric? But okay.
Who you talking to?
That was her 2 cents. And so moving on, pregnancy, kind of crazy, crave crazy stuff like everybody else does. I was more sick. 2 weeks before, 2 weeks before Lyric was actually born, I was diagnosed with pre-eclampsia. I believe it was 2 weeks or a week and a half. I was diagnosed with pre-eclampsia and put on bed rest. I don't know if y'all know what pre-eclampsia is, but it's a condition that happens when you're pregnant, which involves the placenta. And basically, it can get serious. I had very high blood pressure. So there was this day, it was about, she was born July 2nd, 2019. So it was on a Monday. I'm trying to talk. Hello? Okay, so it was on a Monday, right? And I felt like I was ran over by a truck. I just felt like something was wrong with the baby. She was still kicking. I just felt like something was wrong. So I went to So I went to the hospital, and they said they were just going to monitor her. They ended up, we went through the little triage thing, and they ended up admitting me. They just monitored her heart rate and stuff. And then, what else happened?
They did the P test.
Oh yeah, they admitted me, and the urine test. So
with big jugs.
Basically, I was waiting on a urine test. To test the protein in your urine. That came back with, what was it? It was like 4,000.
Yeah.
It was very bad. And so, yeah, I wasn't getting out the hospital. So basically, I was admitted, and then it was like literally a surprise when they told me that I was about to have the baby. Like, I was supposed to just go in there, be monitored, and then the urine test came back, and then they were like, well, this was the next day. This was Tuesday. They were like, well, you're gonna have the baby today, and she's not gonna be able to come vaginally because of her heart rate. Her heart rate was decreasing, right? So they told me that, and then an hour later they came back and was like, you need to have this baby now. And I was freaking out. Anyway, Lyric's still right there. She's in her chair. But I was freaking out. Had to get ready for a C-section. I had never had a C-section. Yeah, I didn't want to get cut on. How did you feel when they told me that I was about to have this baby? And oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell y'all. I was only I was 2 months early. Okay, so yeah, like 30 weeks. So it was scary.
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready for it. People say I was nervous, but I was ready.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, I was ready for it.
And we're gonna insert some pictures, so y'all will see some pictures pop up as we tell the story. So let me make sure, look at my list, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, so anyway, I'll get to the C-section. They gave me this little shot of stuff, and it was like, drink it. I'm like, what is it? And it was like, drink it. And I was like, okay. I guess it was for my nerves. Then they did the little, I guess it's an epidural. I think that's what it was. Where they go in your spine or right next to your spine or something. They did that, and he was like, wait. I don't know what the man said, but I was like, do you know what you're doing back there? Like, I was out of it, okay? And Tiki was able to come in the room with me. Thank God. Tell him what happened when you came in. Like, he came in on a certain part, and I'm gonna let him tell y'all.
So y'all, I came in and whoo, I ain't gonna lie, I cried. I seen Trucy cut open, stomach.
You came in when they were cut. He came in when they were like
cutting her stomach open, and I had to walk around, and I caught some of it, and I'm just like, oh man.
So
and I was holding her hand and crying, you know.
And the whole time I was literally, y'all, I guess I was so like drugged up with everything. I was literally trying to console him. I'm like, are you okay, baby? And he's like, are you okay? Like, you're the one who's getting cut. Mm-hmm. And I was like so worried about him and worried about the baby. And so after they finished, the baby came out. She didn't cry. She actually had chronic lung disease.
I was able to go back there with the doctors and see her.
Yes, he was able to go with her. I
was not able to picture of her and everything too.
I was not able to see my baby. That was hard. I couldn't see her. I'm gonna try not to cry on this, okay? So anyway, let's get to the fun part. So after that, I was stitched up and everything. They she was 2 pounds, 2 pounds 6 ounces to be exact. They stitched me up, and I was like, okay, I'm about to get. They were like, okay, you have to get on this table, and we're gonna help you. And I was like, no, I can do it. And I was literally trying to get off the table, like, and climb onto the other. Yeah, whatever. I was out of it. Okay. Went to the recovery room. I was on. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I was on a certain drug where they couldn't let me get up for 24 hours. So that was like another 24 hours without seeing my child. So all I saw was pictures. I just lost it. I was like, that's not my baby. Like, not saying that that's not her, but I knew she didn't look right, you know? And I was just like scared. And then I was finally able to see her, and I was in a wheelchair because I had just had the C-section. I stood up and looked at her, and my baby was in a glass. I mean, she was in this little capsule looking thing.
Little glass box.
Couldn't really touch her. You could reach in. It was just a mess. And then, like, when you went in there, like in the NICU unit, she was in the NICU. When you went in there, you had to like scrub, which was really good. I mean,
wear scrubs over your clothes.
It was. They were really good. She had a specific nurse, Monique, and she was very good. Like, She was her guardian angel. Like, she helped her get back to normal. And Tiki was working during this time. Working, coming back and forth to the hospital, like he was saying. It was crazy.
Late night shifts. I'm talking about I didn't get out till like 1 o'clock.
And still come to the hospital.
I slept there.
Yes.
Showered there.
Oh, and I did decide to breastfeed her because she needed it. Like, she really needed it. So I pumped. I was constantly pumping. That's another thing. Like, yo, I pumped so much. Like, every 2, 3, 4 hours? I don't know.
3, 4 hours, yeah.
Like, every 3 or 4 hours I was pumping. I got so tired of pumping. Like, it was crazy. She did attach you eventually, but I'll tell y'all about that later. But I pumped so much breast milk, like, I was just trying to make sure she could get it. And in the beginning, she couldn't get it. They were just giving it to her in a syringe just to taste it. But she was on parenteral nutrition. I mean, you know, the nutrition through the IV. Yeah, she had a rough time. And we were just worried the whole time about her lungs. Like, that was the biggest thing. And, of course, her brain and everything. But her lungs were bad. So, she was on a vent. Like we said, I don't know if we said it or not. I might be losing my mind. But she was in there 4 to 5 months. Okay, so 4 to 5 months of going. I got out of the hospital in, like, 2 weeks. I was in there for 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah.
I was in there for a week.
I think it was like 2 weeks.
I was in there for about 2 weeks because I still had extremely high blood pressure. And it just kept me in there for like 2 weeks. It was crazy because I left without my daughter. It was just bad.
It was bad.
It was just bad. That whole process, I don't wish that on anyone. It was crazy because sometimes the NICU did shut down where we couldn't see her.
And they had like an hour thing going on where they had to take a break.
Yes.
And
So
it was a process.
it was a process. And it was a process in the NICU because we had to work with them to, like, get her to eat, and, you know, we were learning everything. And before she was released, we had to, like, stay in a room or something.
Yeah, they gave us like a little hotel room, like, kind of in the hospital.
Yeah, and we had to stay there.
We had to stay there a night with her so they can
2.
watch us, or 2 nights actually, so they can watch us with her and stuff, so they know that we know what we're doing.
Yeah, and she was on oxygen the whole time, so we had to make sure that we knew how to use it, and we knew how to feed her and give her medicine, because she also went home with a lot of medicine. Yeah, she's currently 1 year old. Yeah, that's amazing. But anyway, moving on to the next thing. So she gets out of the hospital about October 15th. And then she was actually diagnosed with RSV 3 weeks later. So she's back in the hospital on the peds unit. And, you know, the virus did take a toll on her. The way she was breathing, it was just very scary. They eventually moved her to the ICU room, and they wanted to put a vent on her, but thank God she didn't need it. Thank God. And she overcame it. Eventually she got out of there. It's hard to talk about, I'm sorry. I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, we did.
But I know it took a toll. I know it took a toll on him, because seeing me in the hospital and then her, and then mind you, I had a C-section, so I had to heal, and it was definitely a journey. It was definitely something that I wouldn't want to go through again. It was very scary. And then when our family came over, like, they were scared too, because she's hooked up to the oxygen machine. And it's like, and we actually still have it because of COVID right now. just in case she needs emergency oxygen, but she's cleared as far as medication and oxygen. It's just,
she won't need it.
Yeah, it's just for emergency. But yeah, that was Lyric's journey. We just wanted to come on here and share her journey because she's been through like so much, and she's healthy now, right on target with everything. She's in the middle of learning how to crawl. She's almost there. But her corrected age is 10 months, so she's not like off or anything. And she does work with a therapist. She has a therapist every week. We have sessions with her. She has a pulmonologist who still follows her, and neurologist too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then her pediatrician, which is great. It's a blessing that she's still here because the doctors talked to us so many times and told us that she may not make it. Like, that's how bad it was. Just imagine having your child come into the world as parents, and then the doctor saying she may not make it.
Scary.
It's scary. It's very sad. It was kind of a hard video for us to do. That's why we waited so long. But now that she's a year, we really wanted to share her journey. And she's amazing. I mean, God's amazing. So y'all make sure y'all like this video, comment, positive vibes only, okay? And we are trying to do the giveaway. Make sure you go comment under the French fry challenge video. Once that video gets 20 comments from 20 different people, then we'll do the giveaway. And we want to give away some money. We want to have 2 winners. So that's why we need 20 people to make it, at least 20 people. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us.
Hit that subscribe button if you're new.
Yeah, subscribe. We're coming up with a whole bunch more videos. I'm sorry, y'all. I just finished nursing school this summer, and it took a toll on me, and I couldn't do videos. But we will be doing more videos. And if y'all want to see nursing school videos, I'll be in nursing school again in the fall. So I'm sorry, it is the fall, but you know, I'll be in nursing school again soon, so I can do those. I can also take y'all in a day in the life video with me to work or something, and you know, trying to think of video ideas, challenges, of course, pranks, of course, always.
They can't pick you up. Trying to grab for them? Me? Daddy's little girl.
Okay, later, guys.
Mom and daddy, we right here with you by your side. Day and night, we shed so many tears, we got swollen eyes, the pain inside. It can't be here watching you fight for your life. Please do I really need you.
Your pain is my pain.